In Wolverhampton, restaurant inspectors John and Fay are revisiting a kebab shop to see if conditions have improved. They're here to find out if their earlier advice has been heeded.
Hiya, is it Mr Anwar?
Yeah.
Hiya, just from Environmental Health. You just do your routine inspection.
Johnny could close down this business, but it's the owner's livelihood that's at stake. He's got to be careful.
A lot of food businesses are afraid of environmental health officers, so I think it's always good to go in with a friendly, sort of helpful attitude. A lot of the time they think that we're just sort of telling them to do stuff for the sake of it, but if you try and explain the significance of that, let them know why it's important, they tend to respond more. So it's an ideal opportunity to get them on board and try and teach them something really. When you're doing your cleaning, don't forget your hand contact surfaces. Okay, you can see here this sort of area of dirt and around the handle. Don't forget to clean areas like that. Hand contact surfaces are really important.
That is the worst thing.
So you're aware of that. Perhaps just tell your staff about it and get them to, when they're doing the cleaning, to make sure that they remember those areas, okay?
The owner knows his future is on the line, and when Johnny takes a closer look, that future looks in jeopardy.
So what we've got under the sink is we've got a container full of sort of festering water. I mean, it smells absolutely atrocious. It's going to be full of bacteria. That bacteria could then get onto food storage, food preparation equipment. So it's not acceptable at all.
Fay now makes a discovery that's shocking, even for someone with her experience.
Your seals are pretty, but they're hideous, aren't they? That's really, really dirty. This is probably one of the worst seals that I've seen. I've never really been able to scrape dirt off like that.
And the lack of proper hygiene doesn't end there.
We've got raw meat, above cooked items again in here. This is obviously something that has been raised on previous occasion. Your manager here, he's just said to me, every year we have an inspection and we're told that the raw meat's got to be at the bottom. Yet I'm not seeing it.
Johnny and Fay know they can't leave things as they are. This is serious.
There's still work to be done, so we might need to consider how the best way of getting those works done now, and that could mean enforcement action in this instance.
Back in Wolverhampton, the fate of the kebab shop hangs in the balance.
So does everything get delivered to you frozen, or is any of it chilled?
This could be a textbook example of how not to prepare food for public consumption.
I found these chopping boards on the shelf there. As you can see, they're in an absolutely atrocious condition. They're deteriorated, heavily scored and mouldy. I mean, these are atrocious. It just doesn't bear thinking about how much bacteria could be sort of lurking on these chopping boards. We'll be taking these as evidence. One of the things the chap said is that money's a bit of a problem at the moment, and we're finding lots of businesses are saying the same, you know, blaming the credit crunch and things.
Ah, yes, of course. It's all the fault of the overall economic situation.
Businesses still need to maintain hygienic conditions and comply with the law. It's our job to make things better, so hopefully by the time we finish with a food premises, it's safe for everybody to eat there.
But have the excuses run out?
There are some areas that still are outstanding from previous inspections, which means that more formal action will be taken. Improvement notices will be served.
She has explained me everything what I needed, and if I have anything wrong, she has explained me this is what you need to do, and I am very grateful to her.
For now, the kebabs will go on turning, but it's the customers' stomachs they've got to worry about.